Hello, this is Mrs. Hyman. Write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the following statement. Then use the information provided to determine the truth value of each statement. If a statement is false, give a counterexample. All squares are quadrilaterals. Well, we're going to begin by writing this statement as an if-then statement, so we need the conditional. So we'll take the statement, all squares are quadrilaterals, and we'll rewrite it. If a figure is a square, so that's the first part, then it is a quadrilateral. And that statement is true because a quadrilateral has four sides. So if we have a square has four sides. So this statement is true. Okay, now let's try the converse. Well, in the converse, we kind of switch around the first part of the if and the then part. So we write that if a figure is a quadrilateral, then it is a square. So let's think about that statement. If a figure is a quadrilateral, that means if it has four sides, then it is a square. Well, that is definitely false. And since it is false, we have to give a counterexample to show that. So I'm going to draw a quadrilateral that's not a square. So this has four sides, so it is a quadrilateral, but it is not a square. Okay, next we need the inverse. And for the inverse, we kind of take the conditional and make it negative or put not in there. So that would read like this. If a figure is not a square, then it is not a quadrilateral. Okay, well, let's think about that statement here. If the figure is not a square, then it is not a quadrilateral. Well, that also is false, and I'll show you. Again, here's a figure that's not a square. It's a rectangle, but it is still a quadrilateral because it has four sides. Okay, our last statement is the contrapositive. And the contrapositive is where we take the converse and again make it negative or put in not. So it would read like this. If a figure is not a quadrilateral, then it is not a square. Okay, well, let's see. If it's not a quadrilateral, that means it does not have 4 sides. Then it's true that it cannot be a square. So this last statement is true. So we had 2 that were true. That's the conditional and the contrapositive. And 2 that were false, the converse and the inverse.